Hi, this is a foreigner in the Philippines. Well, these are exciting times, aren't they, for those who are loyal to our channel, to Beth and myself, and the others who I call bottom feeders, and I call them on the basis of they are there and they're scrabbling round and making whatever little credit they can from the things that we have done, or that they can think, or that they can say that we haven't done. So here's the deal. We've now got someone who has surfaced from my past. Guess what? I have a past. Does anybody really think that someone could reach my age and not have a past? I am now motivated to tell all, and I will do it on our channel, and you will hear it from me. I'm not proud of everything I've done, but I did my time being ashamed, and I moved on. I forgave myself, hoped that others would forgive me too, and that I could start again. And that's what I did when I came out to the Philippines. I started again. Now, if you're thinking I did time in prison, well, think again. I never did, okay? I just went through a life that was based in the entertainment industry. The entertainment industry is not known for being good to families, and it wasn't good to me or any of the people that were associated to me, or I don't think so anyway. So I'm just really going into now what the copyright ramifications will be if I tell my story on our channel. Now, I've written an awful lot of my story, and I can read from that, and then I will tell on the basis of stories. Now, you can follow this and you can find out about me if you are curious. Now, I see that someone is now coming up and saying, "Oh, so you abandoned your Chinese wife." Well, yes, I had a Chinese wife. I did a great deal for my Chinese wife. I brought her over from China, got her a green card, a driving license, set her up with her daughter, got her daughter here, and then when she went with another man and left, I abandoned her. Life happens, doesn't it? So, for my naughty misdeeds in the beginning of my life when I knew very little, karma has certainly presented me with some big bills, and it's taken a long time for life to turn around, for me to turn around, and I make no bones about how many mistakes I've made. I've made them all. I've done you mention it, I've done it. I was a singer in a popular big band that toured the country, that worked at one of the biggest dance halls in London, the Empire, Leicester Square. I did television, I did radio, I worked all over the country and in some other parts of the world as well. I worked at Buckingham Palace. I did all of that crap, and I've mentioned all of this. And during that time, I went through another marriage. I've been married more times than most people even think about, and I was not good at it, right? So I will tell my story, and I'll tell it from the first person. I'll tell it from me, and I'm not afraid of anybody knowing of my mistakes, because my mistakes have made me what I am now. Now, it's a fact of life that once you start to rise above the crowd in any way, you will have people who are trying to gain some of what you have from criticizing you, from being associated with you. Hence that famous expression, name dropping. Why do people name drop? Why do people drop the name of someone? Yes, well, I know Clint Eastwood. He and my dad were, and they do this. Why do they do that? Because they seek to try to rub off some of the shine of fame from that person, whatever that fame is, or infame, being infamous and famous, right? So you will get this all the time, and that's what's happening right now. And we've got bottom feeders, big time, are coming in, even those with the channel of their own, and they're backstabbers, they're liars and cheats, they're people who have only recently been able to support themselves and their family because mommy and daddy have been sending them money from America. Well, my mommy and daddy never gave me anything, and I'm ashamed of how I treated my mommy and daddy, and I wish that I could make up the way that I behaved. I wasn't a good son. I wasn't a good anything in my life in a lot of ways. I'm a talented, multi-talented person, better at doing most things than most people. Not at everything. I didn't say anything about perfection. But I've had my go at fame. I've had my go at success. I've had my go at money. And in one way or another, I've used and misused it. And I'm not ashamed of any of it, because I paid my dues. And now I'm happily married to a good woman, a talented, cute, beautiful woman, and I'm happy with that. And now we are doing something which is not normally done. We're giving without condition. We could go the route that a lot of other people have gone and cream off money that people entrust us with, and we don't do that. And the fact that we don't do that is listed, is chronicled in the way that we have kept all records of what we have spent and how we have spent it. And those things that we've done, we're proud of. We're proud of what we've done. I'm going to make more videos. I'm going to address this whole thing. But I just have to be sure that I'm not just giving my life story away, because I want to make sure that my wife, Beth, who I adore, is well taken care of should anything happen to me. And at my age, it's quite possible that something may happen to me. Isn't that a wonderful phrase? In case something happens to me, instead of saying in case I die a horrible death, you say if anything happens to me. Well, we're trying to address that. I've written several books. You can see those books on Amazon.com. They're not pretend books, they're real books. And actually, I'd like to think that they're good books. You can see some of my books narrated by me on YouTube, on our channel. And I want my wife, Beth, to reap the benefit of that. There's nobody that I care more about than my wife, Beth. She is the one that I am committed to for my life, in case anything happens to me. So, we'll be in touch. Keep looking at our channel for the source of all information about me and about Beth. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Take care. And for those who have been writing to us and saying that they stand by us, boy, you have no idea how important those letters are.